And welcome to another issue of NerdFlow Podcast. This is issue 142. We are back again for another week going through the latest and greatest in news of nerd culture, from everything from video games, anime, pro wrestling, comic book, TV shows, you name it. We talk about it on NerdFlow Podcast. What is up, everybody?
What's going on?
Chilling.
How's it going?
What's up?
Going good.
They bought these doggone fireworks from Iraq or somewhere, because these are no regular fireworks.
Well,
They're not regular this year, right?
Boy.
Sounding like some freaking cannons.
Man, they've been shooting fireworks over here. I know in my neighborhood for like the past, since last weekend.
Yeah,
they got a special.
I don't even understand. Like, you just funding, the firework fund, or you bought that many fireworks. You got 2 weeks worth. Pop every night.
They patriotic, bro.
Bump all that. we have other things in the world. We have other things on. Let me not say the world, because part of the world is almost damn near okay compared to where we are, but got other things fixed.
Yeah, pretty much. Like in Houston, they're in the ground zero almost now.
These are facts. As I was driving through my neighborhood, trying to go to my in-laws' house just for a little bit, I'm just seeing all like 20,000 cars at one house, and I'm just like, no mask, no mask whatsoever.
Man, run.
That's why Europe is banning our tail. I don't blame. I don't blame y'all.
I'm not mad at that move at all, bro.
At all. I don't blame you.
Stay away.
Shoot, it's like I said, this was podcast I listen to on a consistent basis that's out of Europe, man, and they still haven't seen people in a minute. Like, they have an office that they go to. They ain't been there more than like going on 4 months. In the house. I think over there, I don't know if somebody can let us know that. Like, I think they have like groceries delivered. I know somebody told me that.
Yeah, I be getting my groceries delivered now. Amazon do a good job. If you order in a certain window, it's free. It's disinfecting bad boys and keep it rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm about that life.
Boy, I tell you, once this stuff is over with, man, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be spoiled by the curbside pickup and getting your groceries delivered. You're gonna be like, well, I could just.
They're gonna be mad when they slap that feedback on that bad boy.
Oh yeah, true that.
Don't get in the tub and go to bed.
Like, virus over. Well, it's never gonna be over, but
yeah, it's
time to get back to normal.
True that. Let's see. First and foremost, man, before we get into everything, of course, I go by Royalty Gaming. We got the Dope Gamer in the building with us today.
What's going on, people?
We got Young.
Yo.
Briario.
What's happening?
And Tink.
What's up?
And we should have Snap back on with us in a few. So,
Shortly.
Tink, you woke today?
Do what?
I said, are you woke today?
I am. Thank you very much.
All right, good.
I had a very incredible nap today.
Awesome.
I finally caught up on my sleep, kind of, sort of, good. From all the moving.
Hey, man.
She said she had an incredible nap. Yeah. That's a hell of a nap, boy.
That's
she was slobbing out the mouth when she woke up, pillow all wet and shit.
You got a skin print on your face, your eyes a little red.
Yep.
The type of naps where you go to sleep at one time and it's daytime, and then because it get dark at a particular time, you wake up, you don't know if you're supposed to be at work or still
right.
Still in bed. Exactly.
It's like, wait, hold
on. Like, what day is it?
Oh, those sleeps where you sleep so good and you don't even know. Oh yeah, I've had those where you don't even know what freaking day it is, and you pop up out of bed. And you're like, hold on, I'm off today.
Like, I honestly, if you want to take a nap during the day, But I already know if I take a nap during the day, it's just gonna be a long night. Like it ain't gonna be no sleep, during the night.
It don't really affect me like that though. Like when I'm like sleep, I mean, like sleeping or like sleeping, taking a nap or whatever. It don't affect me like that. I can still.
It doesn't to me either. I still be sleepy around the time that I'm normally going to sleep.
Yep.
I can't tell that lie.
Don't affect me like that.
When you wake up and you see 6 on the clock and you don't know if it's AM or PM because it's a little dark. It's like, wait, hold on, wait. Now, is it morning time or is it nighttime? I don't know.
Like taking a nap during the wintertime.
Oh.
Like you go to sleep around about 1 or 2 o'clock. Then you wake up about 5:30.
Yep,
and it's dark. You just like,
hold on.
Oh damn! I just slept my whole day away.
Man, what I hate is when I used to fall asleep while doing a project. Man, they got me the most. Like, then you wake up.
Shoot, yeah. My college days, that used to be, that was the thing that would happen quite often. Be studying and just die in the book.
I'll just be honest with y'all. Some of the best, like, especially if I was in the class that I just was like, what the hell ever, I know I'm going to pass anyway. That used to be some of the best sleep I would get during the day.
Oh, bro. Who you telling? I had an economics teacher, man. She had a thick Asian accent, and she was teaching me, no, it wasn't economics, it was accounting. And I didn't understand nothing. I just started coming in that class and just like, put my head down, go sleep. It was nap time every time I got in that class. Couldn't understand her dialect was too thick. I can't do this.
Yeah,
this is at a black college, mind you. So,
I had a networking class like that too. So, yeah, feel you all the way on that one, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I had a geometric calculus teacher named Sungwak Lee, and the only English he spoke was whatever that book said.
Wow.
Well, let's do some housekeeping first before we get into things. We have a lot to talk about this week. Primarily, a lot of it's going to be really based around. There's a lot of rumors swirling with Michael Keaton. So you can tell by the title of this particular issue of NerdFlow. It's going to be pretty heavy on like the rumors that's swirling around his involvement in the DCEU. But first and foremost, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we have those. You can search NerdFlow Podcast. We got NerdFlow and NerdFlow Art. You can send those over to nerdflowpodcast@gmail.com. We do be on the hunt for like dope art, especially like, just like black art that's in the nerd spectrum too, because we are all black podcast if you're first time listener. We also got the YouTube channel as well, creeping our way to 100 subscribers on there. We're at 49 right now. So appreciate those who recently subscribed to the channel. Appreciate that. Also, in addition, when we're live on Sprinkler at this point in time, so when the episodes or issues, whatever, go live, particularly when we get done with them, they go straight live to the YouTube feed. So make sure you guys hit the bell, the notification, click the all and not the personal, because from experiences, personal don't really do shit. So just click all, and that way when the episode goes live, you guys get notification and you can listen if you got, YouTube, what is it called? YouTube Premium? Yeah, YouTube Premium. You can listen to it via YouTube, because a lot of people do that for some reason, even though it's a video platform, but that's here nor there. Facebook. We got a Facebook group. It's called the NerdFlow Podcast community. You can get a lot of news tidbits that we talk about here on the show kind of early, we post in there. Also, we, a lot of nerd memes and all that good stuff and that we have going on in there as well. And then we also got the Teespring shop. We got masks now. So if you're one of those people that's, that wear masks.
Turn up.
Of the mass persuasion, we got the Throwback
Mass
NerdFlow Podcast with the NF scratch logo mask, and we also have one with the current logo on there. So go check those out. The link for that will be in the description of the show. And we got the superhero stuff affiliate popping off. So if you're looking to pick up some comic book stuff or anything like that, you can use our link, and then when you shop through superhero stuff, we get a kickback, and it helps out the show. Speaking of superhero stuff, though, I don't know for any of my fellas on the show that likes to rock fitteds. They have a mystery. They do mystery fitteds, socks, and something else on there. And so basically, you pay $20, and it's basically they send you whatever is in your size available. But in retrospect, you get a $35 fitted for $20, which I'm actually thinking about doing because I want some.
Yeah, they gonna mess
Fitted
around with me.
or a snapback.
Yeah.
No, it's a fitted. It's
No
a new.
pun
It's fitted.
intended.
It's a new era fitted. It's not no. It's like the official fitted. It ain't no.
Okay.
It ain't nobody claiming.
They'll pretty much give me a pre-Jason Momoa Aquaman hat, and then I'll be upset and want my $20 back.
And this is
Come on,
They
just be
went out
honest.
for a little bit, but they coming back though. So I kind of want to get back.
Man,
on my
I've
fitted game a little
never liked snapbacks. Never. Simply because I got a big head, I had to put my snapback on
literally
the last snap.
notch.
Yeah,
This
the last
bro.
knot. So just give me a fitted cap so I should. Like all the hats I own are fitted hats. Like I just do not do snapbacks.
Yeah, those snapbacks do not work right for some people of the larger dome capacity.
bit.
Like
Big
when I
brain.
was
Yeah.
like when I was doing music, I had a song called "Fuck Your Snapback." I wear fitteds.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Or beefing with the hats.
Pretty much.
This is why we select
Because it started being hard to find the fitted you wanted.
Yeah.
Like you literally had to go a lot, but like, oh man, that's a clean ass hat. Let me see it. Oh yeah, it's a snapback. Man, put this shit back on the shelf.
Yeah.
Now the kids wearing these
Come
like
on,
dad
bro.
style
Come on.
hats.
The who type of hat?
The dad hats.
What the heck is a dad hat? I'm a dad. I don't know what that is.
Dad hats are like snapbacks, but the bill curls.
Yeah.
Like like the hat that Wesley Snipes was wearing, and he got game. I mean, white man can't jump.
Oh,
Not like that. It's like the
That's-
hats that white dudes be wearing.
that's what I imagined just then when you said with the build up. I'm like, are we really doing this right now? We're gonna claim that that we innovated this.
Are they bringing that back though?
Sometimes the younger generation of children.
I don't know. I just cause like I literally had to ask this dude. Like I was in the gas station getting some water, and I saw this dude with some red skinny jeans on, and like the ankle on them skinny jeans was like so tight around his ankle. I was like, my dude, don't take this the wrong way, but like, did you have to break your ankle to put your foot through your pants and then reattach it?
Nah, he was on his Beyonce. If you don't jump in your jeans, you can't feel my pain.
I don't give a damn.
Okay.
You ain't no jumping through that little asshole with your foot.
First of all,
So they was
Yo,
First of all,
Beyonce killed it with that line, fam.
you are a male wearing red jeans. This is in the same category as white jeans.
That was strike one
Which
in
most
my
white
book,
jeans
too.
are only worn by people in South and Central America typically, because this is what they do every day after Labor Day. Anyway, but yeah, red jeans and they skinny jeans.
Hold on, I feel some type of way because I wear red jeans.
You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on your hot
Like
boy
you was
stuff.
born in like 95, right?
No,
96?
no, not that.
No, if he was in the 90s, well, how old are you, Brian? Don't be acting all shame. You a dude. Say your age.
I'm 27. 27.
27?
Dang, you old, bruh. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
So you was born like it's 20. You were born in 97, dude.
No,
not 97. My little cousin is born in 96, and she's like 10 years apart from me. So he got to be, what, 89?
What they got to do with red jeans?
I don't know what this got to do with red jeans. We just went down the rabbit hole.
millenn-
I'm
The
just saying,
millennial
like,
aspect.
it's just something like most of us that was born in the 80s ain't gonna rock unless you still trying to hold on to something.
I mean, you end up, don't get me wrong. I had some color pair of jeans, but like, it was because my mama bought them. I'm like, really? I'm not wearing these.
I've only had black and blue. I've only had black and blue jeans.
I've had green.
Like, my jeans only been black or
reds,
blue.
But yeah, I didn't rock them like that. I rocked them maybe once.
Well, y'all don't see when I go out and I get to get fly.
Like I ain't never wore no Hawaiian shirts.
Nah, that's definitely not happening. I don't care what age I get.
Well, nobody gonna hit me with that Nas line.
I just bought a
Like, I
tie-dye
had
shirt the other day. It was like black though, like black tie-dye. They got NASA on it. It's pretty fly though. But like a lot of crazy colors, I stay away from.
Yeah, same here.
Like I ain't never owned a silk shirt.
I wear red shoes.
Nah, I got some red shoes for sure.
I got some shoes with red in them.
No, I don't want some. I got some
Suede
straight up.
Pumas.
I got some straight.
Got 'em
I
in a
got some
pouch.
straight red shoes. I'm suckers is all red, so I rock that.
No.
I like
First
red
of all, I've always had weight on my body. So I was never gonna wear a color where somebody could be like, "Hey, Kool-Aid." Like,
No,
nah,
I
they
feel
wouldn't
you.
go
I
work
mean,
like
hey, young, I feel you, bro. Like I don't wear like I don't wear orange. They be like, "What up, Jack O' Lantern?" I don't wear purple. You ain't finna call me Barney. I don't wear yellow. You ain't finna call me Sun. We gonna fight.
Like, I wasn't gonna wear all the same or one color unless I had on all black. And the only black is slimming. So like,
Oh man,
I ain't never been fat like that where I look like if I walk to the front of the plane gonna crash. But I've always been husky.
I got a dress code I stick to, man. So as far as my colors, it's either black, olive, heather gray, navy, and some camo. That's it.
Well, shit, you had specific colors. Like, growing up, mostly, I was wearing black, blue, white. I was wearing black, blue, or white, or gray. I like, up into my 20s, like mid-20s, I started incorporating, like, reds and purples and greens, stuff like that. But mostly in shirts. Like, as far as pants, I'm either going to have some khakis, some dress pants, some black or blue jeans, or basketball shorts.
There you go.
all right, man. Let's get into the topics for this week. We are done with dress flow. Let's see. I had to, man. Black Lightning is finally got a Funko coming out very soon. I tried to hunt it down on Amazon. It's not available for pre-order yet, but it was announced that Black Lightning is finally getting a Funko Pop from the DC Arrowverse TV shows.
I was about to ask, was it based off the CW show?
Yeah, it's based off CW. No, we don't want the bald head one. We want the one from the freaking CW show. Because I think anytime you see, if you look at Black Lightning in general, aside from the show, you always get the comic book one, the one with the guy with the.
I know one thing. They definitely don't want the one from the DC cartoon.
How
I
come?
think I know the one. I know. Yeah, I seen.
Because
like
he was knocking down the lady. Like, he was the,
they had one. They had one.
Yeah, he was the one based off Black Lightning on CW, but the lady that was working with his wife on the CW show, he ended up knocking her down.
Okay.
On several occasions.
Mm.
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Awkward.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Rumors been swirled around Horizon Zero Dawn, and lately it's been the trend for PlayStation. Has lately been bringing a lot of their IPs over to Epic Game Store.
Time exclusives.
Yeah, exclusives and stuff like that. Like Beyond is there now. I think is God of War on there yet? I know
Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, Detroit Become Humans on there. So it was
And
only right.
They're releasing Death Stranding this month too.
Yeah, got Death Stranding. So it was only, right that, Horizon Zero Dawn will be hitting PC. It is available for pre-order on Steam. I saw that I think like last night, I believe. A day or so ago. So that is coming to PC. That's going to it already looks amazing on PlayStation. So imagine if you got a high-end PC rig, it's going to look that much more amazing, especially with the sequel coming out. Probably, they haven't given a date for the sequel. It's probably going to be like February, because this one came out, and Sony tends to keep the same type of cadence on their game. So,
yeah, you can skip that checkerboard in 4K, and you can get a raw 4K signal, and you can I think they'll have it to where you can increase like your detail, like your shadow textures and stuff like that. So that'll be a pretty amazing to see, getting that full, because on the console version, if you had the Pro, you can either go with the performance mode, which is the 1080p 60, or the checkerboard 4K, which is 4K upscale. I think it was 12 or 1400p, and Jesus, and it was 60 frames. But if you get in your 2070 Supers, 2080 Ti's, you'll probably be able to hit that 4K around that 60 mark. So I'm pretty excited to see that for all the PS4 timed exclusives.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
On Thursday, Ubisoft dropped a BR. There was rumors swirling around, I think probably as early as the week before last, that they were hinting at dropping a battle royale, and it's called Hyperscape. It dropped on Thursday. Of course, just like when Valorant dropped, it's just freaking going nuts. And so right now, it's not even a beta. It's a technical test version of the game. So they're just stress testing the game itself. There's a lot of people. It's kind of up and down as far as opinions. I mean, I like I've played it. I got into it maybe like even like an hour once it dropped. I was able to get access to it. I mean, overall, as far as from a gameplay goes, I like the weapons. Weapons are very unique. It has a unique mechanic with the weapons where, let's say if you pick up like whatever their AR is called in the game, and let's say you find another one on the map, it upgrades the, just say it was a common version, it upgrades it to like a rare version, and then if you found a third one, it upgrades to the legendary version. So you're not really around the map. There's not really like, for example, like an Apex Legends where there's certain areas where you're only going to find certain loot. If you find that gun again and you pick it up, it upgrades the rarity of it, which I think is kind of cool that it has.
And it reloads for you.
Yeah, and it reloads for you as well. But I like just the snappiness in the gunplay. You have some abilities you can pick up. So a couple things that they had like wall. You have invisibility. Invisibility is kind of really good. It's like when you're invisible in that game, you are invisible. There ain't no outline, none of that. They can't see you unless somebody just being stupid and like shooting in your direction and by chance hit you, and then you become visible.
And I like what the approach they took on the actual ring, where it's not like a ring. It's like parts of the stage kind of just like deteriorate or whatever.
Yeah, you can kind of, because that was kind of one of my first things that I kind of was like, okay, I get that it's a BR and that something's happening in the world, but I'm like, how do I know if I'm in the air? Because there's no waypoint on the map or nothing that tells you. Normally it'll tell you there's a line that says you need to go this way to stay in the circle. But you can, once you go around, you'll see the environment is slowly deteriorating, so this is
deteriorating.
You need to get the heck up out of, or you're gonna die.
And it's fast paced too, man.
Oh, very.
It's like, you know what I mean? And the landscape reminds me of, because I remember when Apex first came out, not to cut you off, they were like, yeah, it's Overwatch mixed with whatever they said, Fortnite or whatever. This actually looks like Overwatch. If you play Overwatch, if you look at the landscape, the stages, and when you run in the buildings, it just reminds you of Overwatch, and it's fast paced, it's fast paced like Apex is. If dare I say, a little faster. You know what I mean? So
it does.
It looks,
for some people that are maybe wondering, that they're probably either are trying to still get into the beta, the technical test. It does support controller on the technical test, so you can pop in if you're playing on PC. If you feel more comfortable playing with controller, you can pop in a controller to play on PC. I know Valorant didn't. I don't know if they even have it still to this point. I know Valorant when it came out, it was straight keyboard and mouse. It literally forced you to learn keyboard and mouse if you want to play.
Just make sure that your controller is disconnected from your PS4. Don't be like that, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because you can't be controlled. You can't put inputs on both platforms.
Yeah.
The dude charged $1,000.
I can imagine the stroke he had.
Either he got it like that, and he was just like, "Oh dang, I spent $1,000 accidentally," and he just didn't mean to. Because I don't know. I know with most banks, depending on who you bank with.
I would make my way to Japan to talk to Sony personally, or Sony America, wherever I need to talk to. But
imagine getting your stimulus check, and that bad boy just hit, and then you go and do something like that.
Exactly.
And it's your debit card, boy. You be sick.
It's like, oh, or imagine being, let's say, if you. The child that did that, and then the parents. Like, what the heck did you just buy on PlayStation Network for $1,000?
Yes, that was a lifer.
There's a whole lot of leaf hurricanes going on in the house.
To give some context to what we're talking about, real quick for the listeners, it was this Apex streamer. He was using controller on PC, and he didn't connect it from his PS4, so he was playing Apex on PC, and while he was playing, he was registering inputs on his console, and the inputs he was registering were charging PS Plus memberships. So he charged it for 11 years. He spent $1,000 and got a subscription for 11 years. So just remember, guys, turn off your PS4s. Turn them off. Yeah. If you're going to play on PC. Yeah. But anyway, back to Hyperscape.
Yeah, Hyperscape. Some other things, though, some people, they're always the negative Nellies in the gaming community. They were saying it's very some people say it is very sniper heavy, which they probably may have to end up balancing that for the most part with the game and stuff like that. But I like the weapon choices that they have available in the game and stuff like that.
Did you play?
Yeah, I played for a little bit. I played for a little bit when I got into it. I don't have too many problems. It's always takes some time to really. With BRs, there's always the thing where a lot of people don't really. The problem with what turn people off from BRs is you're walking and picking up weapons more than you're getting into action and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I don't feel that is really too big of a problem because I didn't really find it where I was doing more walking and on top of that, the traversal through the map, like we were saying earlier, is very it's fast, so you can really get from point A to point B hella fast and get into engagement, and on top of that, you can get out of engagement hella fast too, so.
Now, one thing I know, because I didn't get my drop yet, or I didn't get access to the beta yet, but I was watching this guy TSM Vis play it, and he's professional, whatever. But one thing I was looking, it looked like the TTK is real high, the time to kill.
Yes.
It feels like you shooting all day. Would I be correct in that, or was that just my perception?
Yeah, TTK, I did notice that because they have you do a little tutorial when you're doing when you first you going around mess with every single weapon. So it's kind of explaining the game to you, and I think kind of part of that is kind of due to the rarity of weapon, because I know when you go up in rarity of weapon, it does more damage. So if you have, if that guy was playing with let's say a common version of that particular auto rifle, I'll use auto rifle again, playing with that rarity, it does less damage. But if he had a legendary, he's doing more damage. But I still feel even with a common weapon, and I was shooting the AI the bots I was shooting in the game, I still I felt like, I'll give you a good example. Sniper, right? Typically, if you aim for the head in most games, you're done.
Right.
It's literally a 2-tap. In the game, because I feel like that should be,
that's kind of BS.
That needs to be adjusted, because I feel like if I shoot you in the head on a bot, it knocks it down pretty significantly, but it didn't kill the bot. So I was like, oh, that's something that needs to be fixed. So it
One
needs to
thing
be
I did notice
one
is
shot.
the hitboxes on the heads are big. Like it extends down to the neck too. So,
Huh.
yeah, I caught that on when I was watching that stream.
Either
That's
either
kind of
that, or he had a
interesting.
controller. He, aim assisting, and aim assist does kick in when you got controller as an option on most
I
games.
think he was on mouse and keyboard, but yeah. But it looks like a good game though. I can't wait to get my drop so I can try it out. And now, what about the powers? Can you speak to the powers? Like he was doing something called slamming or something.
Yeah, so
And I
that's
seen a
part of
dude
that.
looked like
You pick up
him.
the so the abilities are not really a thing like per character, kind of like Apex. Whereas like if you pick this particular character, you're gonna have this ability. You pick up the abilities throughout the game, so you can pick and choose like what you wanna carry. So if you want to do slam, and let's say you want to do invisibility or anything like that, you can do that. And then same thing goes for those abilities. If let's say if you find slam like 3 times, it increases it decreases the cooldown on it, so it'll come back faster.
Okay. One thing I didn't like though is when you picking up the items and the level, they were all the same color. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of giving me some anxiety. I'm like, y'all need to switch up the colors a little bit so you can differentiate.
That are some particular like logos or icons that kind of like decipher like you just pick this up or something like that. So, but yeah, for the most part, yeah. I mean, we'll see how it plays out, what they end up adjusting and stuff like that. Like I was kind of like Valorant's good. I was kind of lukewarm on it, just purely because you have to. I mean, the type of style with how if you ever go to watch one of the videos of like tutorials on what's the name of the company that makes Valorant on their Facebook, they even tell you have to like hug corners and all that type of stuff. I'm like, I don't really like that sometimes. I mean, yeah, you can kind of like take your time and be cautious with your interactions in a multiplayer game, and just like if you get the shot or whoever shoots first, and then you can back out an engagement. But like if I gotta just hug corners a lot of the time, I don't too much like that type of gameplay, to be honest. But,
right. It's not a lot of action going on.
Yeah. It's like it's very like Valorant in some cases, even though each his own, it can be very standoffish because everybody's trying to get the jump on one person over the next person. So. All right. Let's see. Crunchyroll, the anime company, is doing a podcast. It's going to be a mini series all about anime in America. It's going to be a mini series based on how anime has become way more mainstream. So if somebody's interested in checking that out, Crunchyroll will be doing that. Don't they have? Is it Funimation? Who has the Who has the digital convention that's coming up, or is it already going on?
It's already going on and over with. Like today was the last day for the Funimation digital convention.
Okay. Let's see. Briario, let's talk about this Hamilton on Disney Plus for those who are fans of like stage shows.
Right. So it got released on July the 3rd, and it was a way till my mom got home so we could like watch it together. And I heard about it, and it's like following like the life story of Alexander Hamilton, and he's one of like the founding fathers of America, who like helped write better like the Constitution. Mm-hmm. And I just like how they were like explaining everything. I'm not trying to be quiet on y'all. Like I'm trying to put it all into words, really. But they kind of like got a point across.
So was it like a hip hop type of deal, or what is it mainly?
Yeah, it had a hip hop vibe, like as far as like telling the story, and like when we was like the war that was going on and everything.
To not give away like the premise or the synopsis or whatever, the plot, or whatever, of what was going on. What is it? I mean, just in layman's terms, what is it mostly for those who may possibly be interested because it's on Disney Plus? What is it? What is it like? What is it about? Like,
I guess he's just showing like what he went through as a founding father. Like it's funny how like he was an immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
And, like he was a statesman. Like I said,
Hey, no harm. I don't mean no harm, but all them fools were immigrants.
Yeah.
Mostly. I mean, they all were.
They all came from England, bro. Like, they all came from Britain. They all were British subjects.
Okay. But yeah, for the most part, but yeah, Hamilton's on Disney Plus right now. For those who are into stage shows and all that good stuff, go check it out. Let's see here.
So speaking of like founding fathers or whatnot, I saw like it's really been a lot of controversy about Mount Rushmore because that's the Sioux Nation that Mount Rushmore was built into, and like the Sioux Nation really got a problem with that. Like they got a monument carved in the side of a mountain of Crazy Horse, but like you really got to look at the people up on the mountain every day that like took your land, took your land.
So real quick, explain to the listeners, for those who some people that may not be from America and stuff like that. What's the Sioux Nation?
Sioux Nation is a Native American nation that originally was here before Europeans got here. So, and with a lot of stuff like right now, the Washington Redskins are under scrutiny, pretty much being forced to change their name because Nike took all their products down. FedEx is like, who owns their field? It's like either y'all gonna change the name or we taking our money and going elsewhere. The Cleveland Indians are being, pretty much forced to change their name. So, just like, black people want these Confederate monuments down, Native American want, they want to be respected too. And they want the monuments down of the people that pretty much caused them genocide.
Turn them loose.
So my suggestion is, if we gon', take down the faces of Mount Rushmore, let's just put the 7 stone faces from the Leaf Village up there. I'm just saying.
Oh man,
Really?
I was wondering what you was finna say.
Really?
I'm just saying. Or we can do 8 because eventually Konohamaru gonna become Hokage, so we can just put 8 up there. I'm just saying. Let's just be real about it.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's already been carved. Why not just go ahead and put the Hokage up there?
Oh yeah.
Change the name of the country to the country hidden in the leaves. Let's just go ahead. The president be called Hokage from now on. Let's just go ahead and just do it for the whole shebang.
Let's see, Young, what new animes we got dropping? There's one that I came across on Netflix. I was going through some trailers and stuff. Like, there's one called, what is it called? Something about Japan. I forgot what it's called. But go ahead and just talk about some animes that's dropping this year. I'm going to tell you in just a second. I go to my Netflix.
Alright, so basically, y'all got to forgive me if I butcher these names. My Japanese is not the best. So, coming out, this is a new list that's been out since that came out about a week ago in June, at the end of June. So this is a more up-to-date list after the coronavirus debacle. So you got Seitokai Yo Kun. His movie too. I haven't even seen the first movie.
Anime movie?
Yeah, anime movie. And then you got Nikita Watashi wa Niko wo Kaburu. It's going to the theaters. And basically, the original story about finding one's true self is set in Tokonami Aichi and centers around Mio Sakai. She is a particular second-year junior high school student who has fallen in love with her classmate Kento. Mugi resolutely pursues Kento every day, but he takes no notice of her. Nevertheless, while carrying a secret she can tell no one, Mugi continues to pursue Kento. Mugi discovers magic mask that allows her to transform into a cat named Taru. The magic lets Mugi get close to Kento, but eventually it may also make her able to transform back into human. All right, next one is Fate Grand Order, and isn't that an adaptation of the Sixth Singularity, the Sacred Round Table Realm of Camelot, Singularity of Fate Grand Order. So have you seen any of the Fate series? I think it's Fate Zero.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them. Fate Zero.
It's a bunch of the Fate series. I didn't watch like 4 of them, but this one is this is basically not an anime, but it's an anime, but it's a movie, so it's going to theaters.
Okay.
Then you got Kido Senshi Gundam. So it's basically a new Gundam movie. This is a long synopsis, so I'm not going to go into it. Just know it's a new Gundam movie and it look dope. Then you got Uzaki-chan wa... Yeah, this is going to be an anime TV show. And, I'm not going to go into all these synopses. It's just going to be long as hell.
Yeah, no, you good. I mean, just do the titles.
Then you got... Shit. Yeah, these names, it's like it's basically called Fruit Tart. So it's like music. It's like a lot of singing, like Japanese. It's like an idol, like American Idol, but it's based around an anime TV show.
No surprise, we got one about cooking show. Just saying.
Hey.
Which I know.
Food Wars is dope. So let's not.
Yeah. I think they're coming out with a new season, I believe. Like
I'm gonna have to see this.
I think it's gonna be 2021 or.
My kid is crazy about Food Wars and Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, like I wish they would have came with another season for Hunter x Hunter.
And the one about the toilet.
Yeah, I started watching it. I gotta admit that just didn't strike my fancy. So this next one is called Lapis Reef, and then you got the Demon King of Tyranny. Mm-hmm. Then you got the second season of Muyo to Ronji no Mahorisu Sudan Jimushu. Yeah, I just butchered it. Then you got the second season of Baki, which if you saw the first season of Baki, like the second season of Baki is going to be on Netflix. So if you saw the first season, you know that's a tough ass show. Then you got Fire Force season 2. Then you got Decadence. And then you got Kanojo. I really want to say Orochimaru right here, but that ain't what it say. Just know it's close to saying Orochimaru. And then you got Sword Art Online, Alicization, War of the Underworlds Part 2. So if you saw Sword Art Online and Sword Art Online, Alicization, and War of the Underworld Part 1, you'll be into Part 2 because of the way it ended. And then you got The Great Pretender, which The Great Pretender has like a Lupin the Third feel to it. So, like, if you was a fan of Lupin the Third, then you probably be into The Great Pretender.
Okay.
And yeah, this one is like a romance drama comedy. I ain't even try to say the name of this. This is too deep in
So
Japanese.
what we'll do is we'll put the rest of the ones that's left on the list. We'll put them into the show description. So if anybody that's interested, trying to get into anime, or they are looking to just pick up and watch some new animes, we'll put the list in the description of the show. That way you can just
But this last one I'm finna say is like looks like it's gonna be super dope. It's called The God of High School. And
I've heard of that too.
Yeah, it's a fighting tournament.
Yeah.
In high school to seek out who is the strongest student in the high school.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Lord, why we couldn't have something like that in our high school.
Boy, no. We had a lot of that going on as it was. It's just wasn't nobody trying to take the title.
Don't that sound like Battle Royale?
You gotta say a little bit. Or the
But like in other news, it's supposed to be this year that Demon Slayer Season 2 and the Demon Slayer movie supposed to be dropping this year. I think Bleach, the new season of Bleach, got pushed back to 2021. Dragon Ball Super, the Moral arc, got pushed back to 2021. But as of right now, if you've been watching Super Dragon Ball Heroes, you know, it's so much going on in it. Basically, they brought back Turles, Cooler, a bunch of bad guys, and they got this new dude that's in there that's fighting Goku and Vegeta from GT. Then you got Goku and Vegeta from the Dragon Ball Z Super Universe, and Vegeta just went Super Saiyan 3. Like, it's pretty much for 8 minutes an episode. It's pretty much like everywhere.
Okay. All right, man. Let's see. We gotta see here. We gotta power through these 1 or 2 topics. Marvel. So Marvel is there with Marvel. How do I phrase this? Do we feel that DC is more of like a role now versus, you know, are we hearing some consensus that like some of the Marvel stuff? I mean, because, okay, do we feel like the roles have been reversed between Marvel and DC? I would say no, because Marvel hasn't come out with anything since Endgame or Spider-Man.
No, this is what, like, my opinion was, like, when I wrote that, it was like, remember in the early 80s, like late 70s, early 80s, how the DC movies were so much better than Marvel movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, DC was probably more prominent. I mean, because, like, if you want to just, let's not even unearth, like
my reasoning, but this is my reasoning for why I felt like the DC movies were better back then versus how the Marvel movies are better now than the DC movies. It's because, like, let's just be honest about it. The DC movies were grounded more in reality with some fantasy touches to it. Like, it didn't take much to make the all thing you really had to do was make Superman fly, which they had been doing since the 1930s.
Right.
And with Batman, all thing you really had to do was give some gadgets and build him a cool car.
He's a ninja with a cape, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like easier to produce those movies versus trying to give the X-Men all their powers, trying to do, like, basically back then, the only movies Marvel could do was basically like a Punisher movie, and a Spider-Man movie. A Captain America movie, which sucked ass.
Oh, yeah, like, you don't even want to bring up that Thor movie. YouTube it.
Like, they in the realm of, like, the Marvel movies back then are in the realm of, like, the He-Man movie. And we all know how trash that was.
Well, I like Red Sonja and He-Man.
You like what?
Red Sonja and, like, He-Man and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Let's be real now.
Conan.
During that time, growing up as a kid, it was the best thing in the world. But when you go back and watch it as you get old as an adult and you really analyze what the heck you was watching, you like.
I ain't like that movie as a kid.
I
First of all, I didn't see He-Man as Prince Adam. I didn't see him transform from Prince Adam into He-Man.
No,
Why did he have a cape? Why did Skeletor look like a puppet? Where was Orko? Where was Man at Arm?
Okay.
Man, y'all didn't have to go to that. I had to go through the whole Mario movie.
Why was they in the present time? Why was they not on Eternia? Like, bro, like if you was gonna do a He-Man movie, you should have kept it strictly to the comic books and cartoons.
Well,
there's a lot of movies that's like that where they should have just stuck to it. But people started to get ideas.
exactly.
And some ideas, let's just be honest. Some ideas are not supposed to be explored. Somebody at a movie for like you couldn't tell me that everybody that saw that script was like, oh yeah, this is dope as hell. Come on. Somebody had to have some sense around that bit.
Yeah. Speaking of ideas,
where was Shawn Michaels when you really needed him? He should have been running through the studio, sweet chinning everybody that co-signed that movie.
But speaking of ideas, we're gonna get to the main topic at hand. We're gonna have to touch on the rest of these other topics probably next week. But the main topic of the show is because if you've listened to NerdFlow Podcast, you've heard Young talk about Michael Keaton and Batman Beyond ad nauseum on this podcast.
Stand up and take a bow.
Quite a bit. And so there's been rumors of Michael Keaton being involved in talks to be involved in the DCEU. So some of you probably wonder how and in what way. So there's a lot of rumors swirling around about what he's going to be or how he's going to be involved. And so the more concrete one that everybody is hearing is that he's going to be in the Flashpoint movie, which is supposed to start shooting, I think next year is what supposedly. Because at first it was like Ezra Miller hit somebody or slapped a woman or whatever he did, and they was like, "Nah, the movie's off," and they was about to cancel that boy. But yeah, so there's talks for him to be coming in as Batman, of course, but as a older version of Batman and being like a mentor to the current Justice League, which is the Justice League that we're familiar with from the past Justice League movie. And then on top of that, there's also a rumor that because this is going to be Flashpoint, for anybody that's familiar with Flashpoint and the Flash jacking up and messing with time and just throwing everything off in the DC universe, there's a rumor that there may be an appearance or a mention or some form of a Terry McGinnis, which also means Terry McGinnis, which is the new Batman or Batman Beyond Batman. So what's y'all thoughts?
All I'm saying is,
I'm not mad at it.
All I'm saying is, y'all share this on Twitter as much as you can so they can bring us on as staff writers for this movie. And I promise you, I'll make sure a Batman Beyond movie get done correctly.
So some
Young pretty much manifested this whole thing.
Did he? He had like pieces. He had pieces of the.
The tongue is a powerful thing.
He had pieces of the
you
Batman
have to
cape
speak
and
it
all
into
that
existence.
stuff. Trying to.
My God.
Still waiting on an armor Kakarot.
You said what?
Snap.
What up, Snap?
What'd you say, Snap? You said something about Kakarot. And I hope you ain't hoping that somebody will probably redo. No, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna stay positive. But Michael Keaton as well, though he's not coming
Whoever
back.
got
just
the rights to that, they need to call me immediately. Let me write the script. Let me direct it. I just need somebody to front the money, and I promise you, the most perfect live action movie for that show will come out. And if you want to get a Gundam movie done, call me.
But some other stuff with Keaton as well. So he's not going to be down just for the Flash movie. There's rumors that he's going to be involved in more than just one movie in the DCEU. So there's also been mentions of they're saying that the Batgirl movie is still a thing, still going. So he may be, as he said, they say he's coming in as a mentor. For those who are probably wondering, like, okay, we got the Matt Reeves
So
Batman.
basically, like Nick Fury.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So people, I know some people are wondering, like, okay, we have Ben Affleck Batman, we got Michael Keaton Batman, and we got Matt Reeves Batman. These will all be current Batman in the current universe of DC, because of course, you know, we got different Earths, and so
I'm really starting to feel like Ben Affleck Batman shouldn't even count no damn more.
no, what they say, he does still count. He's just a Batman from I forgot what they say what he is, but like Matt Reeves, the Matt Reeves movie that's coming out, he is the main Batman of that particular time that they're going with. And then Michael Keaton's Batman is from a different Earth. If anybody watched the crossover, he's from that Batman. Michael Keaton's Batman, he's from Earth 89 is where he's from. That's what they named it, because
why he can't be the main Batman since he was the first Batman in the movie?
It's different Earths, man. Come on, it's DC.
That makes perfect, man.
That man is that boy's Batman. That is the Batman. They've already said that is the Batman they're hanging their hat on. So I mean, the Matt Reeves one. So he's still gonna be the current. So
long as Funko Toes ain't playing them no more, I'm good.
Oh no, he is. That's what I said. That's Matt Reeves. He is the current Batman that there's gonna be. There's gonna be more than one Batman in this universe. Is what I'm saying. It's not that Michael Keaton just took over and now he's Batman. No. And
no, he's too old to be Batman, like current Batman. But I'm just saying, like, y'all could have found somebody better than Robert Pattinson. I'm just so
here's the other part of this. Here's the other part of this question too.
You gonna get a pale sensitive vampire.
So here's the other part of this equation as well. So if Keaton decides to, let's say if he just ups and says, you know, either conflict or he decides to back out, Keaton does have a backup. Well, DC has a backup for Keaton if something by whatever chances of it falls through. They've already kind of reached out to Bale. If something were to happen, then he would take his place as this Batman is going to be like the mentor for the.
Hell no, we damn sure don't need.
Hey man,
where's the bomb?
Then at that point, then you just gotta get mad at Keith for bouncing out on you. So at that point, you can't even be mad no more. Just saying, it's not his fault. It's true. If you get your wish, and then it's like, oh, your wish just falls through on you. It's like, well, you just got to take it at that point.
I'm gonna start going to movie studios with a lighter, like tucked in my right hand, and I'm soak my fist in alcohol and just start throwing alcohol on producers. That way I could just strike my hand on fire and uppercut their ass.
What's gonna happen is you gonna just start catching the case.
Exactly.
I'm so sick of Hollywood messing up stuff.
But yeah. So that's primarily the thing.
Like they'll make a Thundercats movie and make it look like the Cats movie.
No, don't say that.
Please don't talk that into existence, bro. Please don't do that. Just don't.
Exactly.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking get a SWAT
I don't know
with
what
extra
Go through a
remains.
leaf hurricane every damn body. Dynamic entry and leaf hurricane everybody.
Let's see. Was there anything? Well, there's some other topics that we have. I want to take a little more time on those. Was there anything else? Any other like theories? Anything that I want to bring up about this whole thing about Keaton? I mean, I'm excited about it.
Just go ahead and do a Batman Beyond movie. Let him be old man Bruce Wayne. Give us somebody to play Terry McGinnis, some unknown actor, like a new person, that's a new young person, and just write the script right. Like Batman Beyond needs to be directed by somebody of a Tim Burton caliber, because that's his wheelhouse.
If not Tim Burton, I would rather have him come back.
They said some other stuff they brought up. They did say that, and they also said it would kind of be, if they were to do a Batman movie, they said take Blade Runner as the example. The new Blade Runner.
Or like a J.J. Abrams. Like, J.J. Abrams is perfect for anything futuristic.
Okay.
So, I want to say that's it for at least for this particular issue of NerdFlow. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that was on my? Oh, I know the name of the anime. Japan. What is it? Sinking Japan in 2020. It's what the anime is called. That's coming to Netflix. I saw the trailer. It looks pretty interesting. Basically, it's exactly what it is. Japan sinking. But it's pretty much an anime. It's not a movie. It's an anime all about it. It's like season 1 or whatever. So, what was you about to say, Ian?
Oh, anybody know why the 4th Star Trek movie got canceled?
The who?
Like the 4th Star Trek movie. It's 3 Star Trek movies with the new cast, but the 4th movie got canceled. And I couldn't find any info, like really find any.
I didn't even know there was gonna. I didn't know there was gonna be a 4th one.
Yeah, they was supposed to be making a 4th one.
J.J. Abrams probably busy.
Yeah, he was busy with Star Wars, I guess.
Yeah. So I mean, two of the lessons because they did pull in for they did pull in for Star Wars. So it was probably one of those things like, well, you gonna do Star Wars and do Star Trek. But yeah, man, we're going to bring this issue of NerdFlow Podcast to a close. We will catch you guys on next week for issue 143 of NerdFlow Podcast. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I said, we're on our way to 100 subscribers. Show does go live on YouTube once we're done with this recording, so go check it out. And we go live on Sprinker every single Sunday at 10 p.m. Central. And we'll catch you guys on next week.
Hello.
All right, guys. All right.